G'day folks, I'm Andrew Desiree from Number One Aquaponics, and I'd like to thank you for purchasing this course today. The one that's in front of you is a very interactive course. It covers video, audio, kinesthetic. In fact, whatever way you learn, you'll find that that type of material is on there for you. We've even got quizzes that you can self-assess yourself, and you can test against yourself of how you're going. If not, you can go back to the course notes, you can relearn and start again. So it's not like our day courses where you sit in, you're bombarded with a heap of information, and then you go home and you forget about it. This way you'll learn over and over and over again.
My name's Max. I've just sat through the 2 days of aquaponics training. I suppose from my point of view to see something that seems to be so positive going forward for not only the environment but with water growing up in an irrigation area. I found the course fantastic. I battle to sleep after each day because of the reasons that it gets the mind ticking of how things can be done so much better, so much more efficient, and with a healthier outcome. Yes, the course content on the DVD, to work through that is so simple, so easy. It's step by step, you can pace yourself. It has the advantage that I found very good in the fact that you can actually print out the notes and read them at your leisure as you're going through. So the contents on the DVD are fantastic.
Yeah, hello there. My name's Jeff. Like Max, I've had the most 2 enjoyable days ever, I can say that without a doubt, on listening about aquaponics. I think I've become a bore with my friends telling them about this wonderful course, and they can't believe how sustainable it is, how little land you need, hardly using any water. It's the most sustainable thing that I've ever heard of. The outcome is terrific, healthy veggies and fish, and the fish do all the work for us as far as fertiliser. It's been a great 2 days, and my thanks go to our course presenter.
So we thank you very much for having a go at this type of course. It's very different than what you're used to probably. And we've also got in there a number of some software. We've got in there also some books on how to do solar powered systems or how to hook up onto the grid. We've also got fingerling production, plant ratio, everything you can think of is on there. So please have a good look around in interactive DVD for you. Let us know how you find it, and please, we can only make it better for you for 102, which will be start looking into some really nitty-gritty things, some of the trade secrets from 20 years of aquaculture experience that I've had both here and overseas. So thanks very much. We look forward to working with you very soon. And don't forget, you've also got a discount from us of 10% on 102 for purchasing 101. So thanks again, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Aquaculture is thriving in Australia and is a major regional employer with around 6,000 jobs in the sector. It's a fairly simple concept: rear fish in a hatchery and then grow them out in a farm.
Riverland growers travelled to Redcliffs today to look at integrated farming techniques. Aquaponics uses the waste from aquaculture and horticulture to support both crops.
As we feed fish, we're creating ammonia, nitrites and nitrates. And it's the nitrates that fish farms or aquaculture fish farms usually dump to eliminate toxicity to fish. In horticulture, we have plants that consume nitrogen or nitrates.
In a climate where every drop of water counts, he says it will save a lot from horticulture, which can be put back into aquaculture ponds. And the system can become more complicated if the farmer wants.
If we wanted to take it one step further, we could then take the wastes from horticulture that we get from these systems, and we could then develop it into, say, rabbit production or chicken production.
Neil Griffiths is a new player in the rabbit game, but he knows more than most about looking after animals. He's a former vet who was forced to change careers after he was seriously injured in a car crash.
How's the AC units? Yeah, it's looking good. We've got 8 on oxygen, so it's looking good. It's really
He's now teamed up with an aquaponics expert and a former chicken farmer to try and set up an integrated rabbit farm, where the feed comes from an unlikely source.
By feeding fish protein, we can convert the proteins that become ammonia from waste, from ammonia to nitrite to nitrates, which then feeds the plants. So for every 60 grams of feed going in, we're able to produce about a square metre of plants.
1,000 kilograms of fish, we're able to grow 7,000 kilograms of lettuce.
For every kilo of rabbit production, we require about 3 kilos or 3.2 kilos of lettuce or green production, which is also a supplement to their diet, and also the addition of water, of course.
The idea has already taken off around the world, with private families taking advantage, but it's yet to boom in the commercial market despite some good return.
There are various types of home systems that public are using around the world, and some of them are grow bed media and NFT. And as the one depicted in this video here that we're watching now, this is a combination hybrid of NFT and media beds put together. The reason we do that is that we can get better production out of the two hybrids put together, or the two systems put together as a hybrid. We still have the main mechanisation as with a 2,000 litre tank like we've got here, or 780 litre tank, clarifiers as we can see here as well, which takes out the waste and stops the beds from clogging up, and also helps also with the NFT as well. And then we've also got alarm systems that are at an option, of course, for those people that need to go away for long excessive periods of time. The good thing about these types of systems is that with NFT you can grow your lettuces, herbs, or the fast growing produce in these types of systems. And these beds here we can then grow the longer term, cultivating things like cucumbers and tomatoes and cantaloupes and all those other things that take a lot longer as a root produce. It's a very quick return on investment, plus with the benefit that it's an organic style produce, so it's a high value. With the opportunity to travel through Canada, the Caribbean and the mainland of the US to visit a number of commercial farms and a number of facilities such as Disney's Epcot, NASA, etc., we were able to write a paper for the Department of Education Workplace Relations which would cover integrated farming such as aquaponics. This enabled us the opportunity to prove a commercial concept for Australia and the Riverland region.
That you didn't know the correct ratio of how much fish to the plant growing area, and that 3,000 gallon tank doesn't have to be 3,000 at all. It could be 500 gallons to provide enough nutrients for this little bit of growing area.
It looks like it believes it. So, oh my goodness, I know they are not doing this hard. How awesome is that? And not there's a big cat.
What's this? What's the like, Jim?
What's that?
They're going to make you into a fish farmer, Greg. Right, how many square feet are you?
It can eat up to 50 aphids a day. It eats the entire aphid, not just a little bit of it. Kind of like me sitting in the golden corral. It's just going to keep on going.
In your own home. This right here is one of our hydroponics at home setups. It's pretty cool. It's just a 10-gallon fish tank. I know some of you probably have one of these lying around, right? Where you kill poor fish. See, now you can turn it into a growing tank. Now inside of here we have that water and nutrient solution that I've been talking about. Also we have that aerator. Just like our fish need that constant oxygen turnover, our plants do too. If they don't have that, they actually can't absorb the water and nutrients into their roots.
Have played an important role in decreasing pressure of wildlife population.
Well, the eggs look better than they did last time.
And the kids got a hold of it. They didn't want to be part of it anymore. You know, that's what the way it goes. Different lands, of course. In the summertime, you almost got to use different land because of the heat.
So I'm going to meet Rebecca Nelson and John Pate down here.
I think this will definitely have to be our last stop.
Okay, so you
keep it
could.
as fresh
All right.
as
Okay.
possible.
All right. Just don't wait too long.
I
You might,
won't.
sell out.
I won't. Don't worry.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
So the inlet comes in from here, flows down through here, up to the end, around the bend, around the corner, and then flows back through this way here. And out the outlet there, back into the sump which is over here. So the water's flowing from the tanks over to the hydroclone, over to a degasser, over to bird netting, into a mineralisation, and also into a settlement tank which is added to calcium hydroxide or potassium, into filtration, and from the pump into the system. I knew
I will
that.
tell you, our kale and our chard always droops when it gets hot. So we end up cutting it in the morning. So that's why it's looking all droopy there. I should clean that.
With the region suffering low commodity prices and looking for diversity, aquaponics may be the answer.
There's not a lot of good news, and there doesn't seem too much good news around the corner, and people have pulled crops out even. So they're looking at alternatives, and this one stacks up pretty well.
For more information, visit the website. Jessica Stanley, Win News.